morning, students. How are you? Hope doing well at your home, learning the questions which I had already given you in a previous worksheet. Hope you all are doing, but there are some important questions that you have to learn also and prepare yourself for coming days exams. You know that we are already on the process of this lesson child and children and sports, and one of the subheading is exercise guidelines at different stages of growth and development. Various stages of growth and development. And what are the various stages? The various stages are the age. We are talking about the age. I had already explained you the first stage or the first age and given you some of the best examples that I can. First is infancy, that is up to the age from 1 to 2. Here, a child during this stage of growth and development, physical activities or physical exercise or doing physical work related to playing, jumping, we should encourage to these little kids that they may involve themselves and motivate them and guide them in a proper way. That helps in doing their work, or it helps in growth and development of a child. Second stage is early childhood. In this early childhood, I had already told you about the various exercise, and one of the special is that in this stage the stage is up to 3 to 7 years. Here we see the coordination of various things, coordination of mind with muscles and activities we prepare for them. It is based on the coordination and flexibility of a child. How we can prepare, or we should prepare as a physical education teacher, we always try to prepare the best possible activities for 3 to 7 years of child. We always remember that they are growing, and in this particular stage of growing they also need a various types of coordinative exercise. And I had given you example that in this stage or in our school we have mass PTs. In that mass PTs, free hand exercise are given to them. You know what are free hand exercise? Free hand exercise are exercise or PT without any article. We count in fours and in 16 count. In this stage, child is very active and tries to find a new ways to play or take part in sports and games, and even competitive nature is also growing side by side, and they are trying to compete with their friends, those who are in class or those who are in nearby their neighbors, village or surrounding by them. Hope you had already understood the previous two headings of this chapter. Third is later childhood, age between 8 to 12 years. In this age, during this stage of growth and development, children should indulge in such activities like throwing, jumping, catching, and running so that they can acquire body control, strength, and coordination. That means from age to 12, body coordination and body control and strength. Three things are there: body control, strength, and third is coordination. All three things are moving side by side and they are developing also. And in this particular group of child, what we try to do, we try to involve in team games. Why we involve in team games? Or there is a question, why there is a need of team games in particular 8 to 12 years? Because they are trying to being social also. They are aware what they are doing or trying to be aware and being a social by playing in a team. Different type of children they came. Suppose we have a football team or we are trying to make a Horizon School football team. Some of you had already played in various level of schools, inter schools, gone to Dehradun or participate in various schools. You may know, but some of you do not know because you haven't tried to take part in group games. Group games are very important, and to take a part in a school sport or to take a part in a volleyball team, there are so many students. You try to make a friend with them, you learn from them, you try to learn many good things from them, and you make a team of your school and you play. So there is a third, that is coordination. What you are doing, you are coordinate or you are doing coordination with your friends, and what it will help you in achieving your goal. And being in a team or you are in a team, what else you are doing? By taking part in physical activities, by doing exercise, by doing warming up exercise, you are building your strength also. You are growing your bones and muscles also. And body control, I would like to suggest you one best example. While playing football or by doing a simple exercise of football, that is dribbling a ball. While dribbling a ball, you need a body control and coordination also. If you have a good body control, you will do your best, and with the help of coordination with the help of your brain, nervous system, and your lower limbs. All these are doing a coordination, and you are doing with the help of coordination, you are doing a football skill, that is dribbling a ball. During this stage, children should be introduced to competitive sports. I had already given you example, competitive sports and basic rules and regulation of games. We are already teaching you the basic rules and regulations of different types of games. We are having different types of games in our school. Some you are playing football, cricket, some you are playing basketball, volleyball, and table tennis also, badminton also. In that particular game, we are teaching you basic rules. Rules help you when you are taking part in some games, that it helps you how good I can play game. By knowing a certain rule, you can apply in playing, and coordination is always there. They can also introduce to the concept of sport training. Later on, we will have a big heading or a special chapter, sports training. Sports training play a vital role while a child is growing, or a child wants to be a good player. He wants to do best in sports. Next heading is adolescence. Adolescence, that is age from 13 to 19. Mostly when we select you in a team, most of you are in a team, and in this between the age, some of you are 15, 16 or 17, and some of you are 14 also. During this stage of adolescence, moderate to various intensity exercise, physical activities is recommended for at least 60 minutes. Intense various exercise are those exercise that help you in building your stamina and strength and endurance, because at that age big muscles are growing and bones are becoming more stronger than before, and bones, they support our muscles, as you know. For this type of age, intensity exercise, that is regular in 3 days. Suppose a training schedule is given to a child up to the age of 3 to 19. We will prefer that he will have 3 days of exercise, and later on it will be gradually increased day by day or hour by hour. Suppose he is doing today 1.5 hour, a week or 15 days, hour is extended, it is increased to 2 and 2.5. They should also introduce bone strengthening exercise. Adolescent or teenagers should reduce sedentary behavior. Physical activities such as running, jumping, push-ups, jumping ropes, and some of the team games or a field games, that is cricket, hockey or football. Fifth point is adulthood. And you know, above 19, we are talking about the age 19 and above 19. I had already given you some of the examples. Adults should try to be active always, and how it can be active always. They should do bike riding, as you are already doing, some of you, swimming with moderate intensity, and in this particular group, a child is growing physically and mentally. At the time he is growing bones and muscles and body mass also. Body mass means growing a big muscles of body. Bones strengthening exercise activities produce an impact or tension force on the bones that promote bone growth and strength. For bones strengthening, they should include running, jumping, rope, and weight training exercise. We always give weight training because they are growing their muscles also. Side by side, they are growing the body skeleton system also. That's why we need more and more working hours in weight training. And you know what are the weight trainings. Later on, I will discuss you what are the advantage and disadvantages of weight training. Weight training play an important role in growth and development of adult or adult man or a woman. Concept and advantages of correct posture. Few minutes back I had already teach you about the advantages of weight training for adult man and woman. Later on I will teach you why weight training is important or what are the advantages of weight training for correcting our bad postures. Now, concept and advantages of correct posture. What is posture? First, we have to understand what is posture. As we are standing in a crowd, we all have unique standing way or a lifestyle, how we stand or how we try to stand with our friends. But as we are standing, how we are standing, it all shows about your personality and how fit you are. Correct posture means posture play a very significant role in our daily activities. Whatever we are doing, even we are doing at a work at your home. Posture is the position in which we hold our body upright against gravity while standing, sitting, walking, running, or laying down. Upright against gravity. As we always give a command before assembly, stand at ease or attention is the simplest exercise every day we are doing, and every day we are telling to the student that you should stand like this or do like this. Every teachers are telling, but this is one of the important that how we are standing. The force of gravity acts upon our body constantly. We even do not know that while standing, the force of a gravity that is passing through from the center of our eyes to the sternum, then it goes to the foot. While standing in a Stanley's position, it is between our both legs. If the center of gravity is not right, there is some problem in our muscles. And if the muscles of our body are weak, the problem of muscles is they are weak, we may suffer from posture deformities, postural deformities. And what are these deformities? That is knock knees, we always see, that is common, knock knees, flat footed child, he is unable to stand in a proper way, or he is unable to run or jump as like the another student. Owning these postural deformities, our working efficiency usually get reduced. If we are having this kind of postural deformities such as kyphosis, lordosis, these are the deformities related to our bones. We are unable to do our daily work proper and efficiently.